Great morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with our Saturday morning read. Fernando Ramirez, thank you so much for setting all this up for us. Welcome, Ron Samuel, Calvin Edwards, Ms. Lovey, Elroy. Welcome, Lynn. Welcome to the platform. We're glad to have you here. We're promising not to be before you long this morning, but to provide you with some pretty impactful reading. I'm a little biased. The book is called Get Excited or Stay Broke Forever. It's been a blessing, truly, truly an honor to be able to be the reader for these mornings. We launched the book last Saturday. We're into week 2 now. We're going into chapter 3 today. If you have the book, that would be page 7. Guys, this is a very short read, but very impactful read. We had incredible conversations as we went through the readings on yesterday, and we're prayerful that we'll get the same thing today, the engagement. We want you to participate. Let's talk about this because it's all about mindset. It's all about understanding who we are and whose we are and the capabilities that we have, the gifts that have already been put in you. Everything you need to succeed is already in place. And we're excited to be here this morning to share this with you. So, Fernando, I'll give it another minute and we'll get some more people plugged in. I see Monifa out of Queens, New York has just joined the platform. Guys, who else is out there? Send out those last minute texts. Make those last minute reads. This is our Saturday morning read. Hey, listen, Merry Christmas to all of you. We're almost there. We're upon the holiday season, but now would be the time to give the gift of not only love, but to share, the opportunity that we're holding in our hands, which is MWR. Guys, it's the most fascinating thing I've ever seen, most exciting work that I've ever done, most rewarding work that I've ever been a part of. People's lives are changing every single day. So we continue to pour into you every day, including Saturdays, with this whole concept of mindset, what we have the ability to do. I think we kind of stop ourselves from achieving the greatness that's in us because we have doubts, we have fears, we have all these things that we must overcome. But surrounding yourself with the right people is so critical. And I think that's what this book club does. It gives us an opportunity to be around like-minded individuals, people that see what we see, that believe what we believe, and that are hungry for a different life, a life that will impact not only their own and their families, but everyone around them, people that they care about, people that they love, but differences that they want to make. Be impactful. Purposeful living is what we're after here. We want to knock this thing out. So we say get excited to stay broke forever. Miss Cassandra Wooten, welcome to the platform. Fernando, I'll give it another minute and we'll launch this. We'll get going. And guys, once again, not to be before you long this morning, but to get you engaged also in the reading. If you have the book, we're on chapter 3, and the chapter is titled Do It Scared. Believe me, I've done it scared on more than one occasion, and many of you have too. But we have to learn to do that to break through. I don't like heights. I hate roller coasters, but I ride them every time I go to the amusement park to help overcome the fear, right? But we just got to be willing to step out and step in on faith on all these things that we're attempting to do, even our projects, our businesses, our lives, our marriages, whatever it might be. Be bold, and mighty forces will come to your aid. I heard the CEO and founder, Mr. Brian House of MWR, say that years ago. Yeah, we've got to be bold and we've got to take the steps because, again, God has given us everything we need. The gifts are there. Rich, welcome to the platform. So, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Once again, we're on chapter 3. The chapter is called Do It Scared. We begin our reading on page 7. It says here, you've got the vision, you've got the plan. You've even started to build a routine. Those are the chapters that we previously covered. Now you're standing on the edge of the diving board, looking down. Your heart is pounding. Your palms are sweaty. And that little voice in your head, the one you've listened to your whole life, is screaming, don't jump. You're not ready. What if you fail? How many times have we heard that voice in our head? See, that's fear, all right? It's the gatekeeper of your greatness. It's stopping you from achieving your greatness. And if you're waiting for it to go away before you take action, you will stay stuck, scared, and silent forever. It's time to break out now. Let's be clear. Fear has a purpose. It's the ancient alarm system that kept our ancestors from becoming lunch for a saber-toothed tiger. That kind of fear keeps you safe. But the fear we're talking about, the fear of judgment, of failure, of not being ready, isn't protecting you from a predator. It's caging your potential. We've been fed another lie, as we always have. That courage is here's the lie. That courage is the absence of fear. that most successful people in the world are fearless. That's a fantasy. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's action in the presence of fear. It's knowing you are terrified, but doing it scared. Think about it, guys. You're going to do it anyway. Do it anyway, knowing that you're terrified. That's the other side that we want to get to in our minds, which takes us there and everything else that we're doing. We're on page 8 now. All right. I'll never forget the feeling of my hands shaking before I hit publish on my very first article. That was this book. All right. Fear wasn't a passenger in the car, it had a death grip on the steering wheel. It was in control. A voice screamed, "Who are you to say this? Everyone would think it's terrible." Honestly, I had those thoughts, but I knew the regret of not trying would be worse. I closed my eyes, took a breath, and clicked the button. It wasn't perfect. This book isn't perfect. That's fine. And it didn't change the world overnight, and it hasn't. But in that moment, it changed me. Think about it, guys. That's exactly what it's done to me. See, I had chosen action over fear. Fear is the passenger in the car, not the driver. All right. It can sit in the back seat and scream all at once, but you are the one with your hands on the wheel. You decide the destination. You decide when to hit the gas. The moment you hand over the keys to fear is the moment you become a prisoner of your own potential. Woo! Let's say it again. The moment you hand over the keys to fear is the moment you become a prisoner to your own potential. Don't confuse procrastination with preparation. Don't mistake perfectionism for progress. These are just masks that fear wears to keep you comfortable and small. Procrastination is fear's favorite tactic. Think about it. It whispers, just wait until you have more information. Perfectionism. I know some people that are perfectionists, right? And if I had to wait until this was perfect, this book would have never gotten published, right? So perfectionism is that it all right, this isn't a good it says this isn't good enough. Wait until it's perfect. The world doesn't need a perfect plan. It needs you to have persistent fire. That's what it's looking for. So, how do we break the grip of fear when it feels like a canyon to cross? You don't jump across, you build a bridge, one brick at a time, using your Do It Scared toolkit. And we're going to provide you with the toolkit to kind of assist you to help you get to the other side. We'll continue our reading here. Your Do It Scared toolkit. All right. The 2-minute rule. I mean, think about this and let's put this into practice. See, this is where I believe that most of us struggle. The practical application of these principles is that's where the success is. We've got to learn to apply these principles. So let's put these things in practice and just see what the results are. But in order to put them in practice, there's a level of commitment required. Are we prepared? Are we ready? Are we willing to do what is necessary? In many cases, we're not. And then we wonder why we are where we are in our lives. We're stuck. It is time now to move on. 2026 is right around the corner. Will 2026 be like 2025 for you? Or are you going to do some things different in order to get a different result? Because here's what I know. If nothing changes, then nothing changes. Let's get into the toolbox here. The 2-minute rule. All right. Don't commit to a full task. Commit just 2 minutes, all right, of a feared activity, something that you're afraid to do, just 2 minutes of it. Don't commit to writing the first chapter. Commit to opening the document and writing just 2 minutes. Writing for just 2 minutes. Don't commit to running a 5K. Commit to putting on your shoes and walking out the door for 2 minutes. Momentum is the antidote to fear, and it begins with the smallest possible action. Guys, just take a step. Just take a step and watch what happens. All right, let's continue. Fear setting. All right, grab a piece of paper or an open document and ask yourself 3 questions. Very important questions. First question: what is the absolute worst case scenario if I do this? Next question: how could I recover if that happens? Next question: what is the cost of inaction if I do nothing at all? Whew, that's the question. This exercise often reveals the vague fear in your head is far more terrifying than the actual worst case scenario. Think about it. And honestly, think about this. Things are never as bad as they seem, right? Never are, regardless of what the situation is. All right, let's keep going. Identify the first physical action. Instead of take the first step, all right, get more granular. All right, so we want to be bigger in this. What is the very first physical movement required to have the difficult conversation? The first step is picking up the phone, right? Calling that prospect to start a business. It might be just typing a domain name into a registrar. This makes the overwhelming feel manageable. Think about it. And it really does. Just the first step, the smallest step. Let's continue our reading. The cost of inaction is always greater than the pain of a mistake. The regret of not trying will haunt you far more than the memory of a stumble. Think about that. A mistake can be corrected, but a missed opportunity can never be recovered. Your future self is waiting for you to get a move on. Your future self is waiting for you. They are waiting for you to stop playing small, stop wishing, and stop waiting for the perfect moment. It's time to light the fire within you. I say it again. It's time to light the fire within you, to push past fear, to take radical ownership of your future. You're no longer allowed to stay stuck, scared, or silent. The choice is yours. Whew, this is heavy. Who wrote this book? What in the world is going on here? We're going to go into chapter 4 here in a minute, but let's talk about chapter 3, guys. What you got out of this? What you've heard? David, welcome to the platform this morning. Guys, this is serious stuff. We've got a chance to really shift our mindset this morning. So, Fernando, if the platform is open, you can open your cameras and also your microphones. Guys, are there any questions or discussions required after chapter 3? Fernando, it says, do it scared.
Yes, sir. Great morning, Dr. G.W. Parker. This is an amazing chapter. Do it scared. It looks like Monifa's got her hand up before I comment on this incredible chapter. Hi, Monifa.
What's up,
I don't
Mo,
know if
out of
she's
Queens, New York?
Great morning, great morning. Yes, it is I. Queens get the money. Queens get the money. Good morning, leaders. Good morning, Dr. Parker. Man, I shared your book. I shared this invite with everyone because I was just so excited because I am not gonna stay broke forever. This being a shrinking violet, it can keep you stuck, it can keep you back, it could hold you down, and you will never get anywhere. You can't pay, with time. You can't get it back. Every month you delay something, somebody else is stacking those wins. Okay? Momentum doesn't wait. Once you lose it, rebuilding it costs you double.
Yep.
And as far as money, you miss investments, you miss tax savings, you miss leverage. People don't go broke from bad decisions, they go broke from no decision.
Wow.
No decision is a decision.
Wow.
So this is great information. I'm loving chapter 3. Let's go for chapter 4. And I'm excited because guess who's reading the book? The author. Hey.
Monifa, we love
wow.
you. Thank you so much for your participation and always being willing to just to join us and be a part of supporting this platform. We're excited to have you. Love you as a team member. I'm telling you, your insight is invaluable. So, Fernando, once again, the excitement begins this morning on chapter 3, man. We're going to do it scared, no matter what. Let's just do something, move forward.
Most definitely. I mean, I love the fact that you read on the and understanding the cost of inaction is worse than making a mistake.
Mm,
And I think the problem that we must face is that we're going to look stupid, right? And I want to give kudos to Monifa because Monifa's got some incredible materials that she jumped on in the social media space. And she just went at it. So I think if we don't make a mistake, how are we going to find out what we need to correct?
wow.
So I've learned early on that if I did jump, I would never learn how to swim. So there's no way to learn fast by theory. The best way to learn fast is by making a bunch of mistakes. So going back to the book, procrastination, right, versus preparation. I believe that there's got to be a certain preparation point in your decision. But if the preparation point does not move forward towards taking action, I mean, we can prepare all day long. But if we're not going to initiate taking action, remember, we got to always readjust the plan. We're not going to change the goal. The goal is always going to be there, but readjusting the plan. And that's the reason why I like our CEO from our company. He's always readjusting the plan, making all the improvements, making all the changes, because we're trying to find the secret sauce formula. As Coca-Cola, Dr. G.W. Parker did, right? They found that the person that bought the formula only sold 25 bottles their first year. Look at where it's at today. I guarantee you there were a bunch of mistakes early on to be able to get recognized publicly, where now it's a worldwide drink that everybody recognizes. So it all depends where the opportunity lands. If it lands in the hands of someone that doesn't see it, no matter how good it is, they won't take any action because they got fear. But if it lands in the hands of the person that sees the opportunity, you run with it. So Dr. G.W. Parker, back to you, sir.
Well, listen, you said something that was profound, Fernando. You talked about people fearing that they may look stupid, right? Or people may criticize them. Honestly, who cares? Who gives a crap what somebody else thinks if it's in your heart, right? And the vision is yours, and the vision was given to you, not to everyone else. So if they can't see it, too bad. It was never designed for them to see. It's your vision. You've got to run with it, but stop being scared and stop being concerned about people criticize. I've got a ton of criticism as relates to this book. People that I knew that I really thought were going to support the idea didn't like it, didn't support, but that's okay. I'm moving forward anyway, and I'm going to keep moving forward no matter what the naysayers say. Grab your vision and run with it. God didn't plant that vision in your mind and in your heart just to have it there for you to sit on it. You're supposed to do something with that. And when you activate that and do something with that, look at how many lives begin to change because you've taken the first step. You've set the example. I've got a friend of mine, you know him personally. He's got this fear that you and I are trying to help him overcome. And I don't know where it comes from, but we've got to help this young man break through because when he does, because he has such potential, we see it in him. I mean, we see it in him, but he's got to overcome that fear. And we're
Yep.
going to help him do that. But that's where we are, guys. We got to keep pushing. Ron Samuel, my good friend. Good to see you, sir. Great morning.
Peace and love, Dr. Parker and family. Man, this is a great message here, Dr. Parker. As we all know, acronyms, right? We love acronyms: false evidence appearing real. And if I'm not mistaken, fear is listed in the Bible quite a few times, isn't it?
We're not
So
given the spirit of fear. He doesn't give us that, right?
absolutely, absolutely, and also the power of group, the power of community. It helps, right? It lessens any fear or doubt that one would have because you're not alone. You know what I mean? Even though you might think you are, but you're not. On this journey, we're not alone. So back to what I wanted to share, Dr. Parker, chapter 3. What I got from chapter 3's read was you shared something that jumped out at me. I wrote it down here. Let me get back to it. Okay, you said excitement is something you decide, not something you wait for. Most people stay broke, stuck, or stagnant because they're waiting for a feel, waiting to feel something, waiting to feel excited. And it's a choice. I remember when I first heard you say get excited or stay broke. I thought to myself, I have that type of mindset already with today's forecast, right? You know what I
Yep.
mean? Because when someone sees that, they're like, "What? What you mean? It's 100% chance of winning," and that just lets me know where they are in thought, right? Because everything's a matter of perspective, and God created us to be great, and hard times are necessary to determine the truth. A lot of times to establish the truth, so we never know how great we are until we go through something, right? So yeah, I definitely wanted to highlight excitement as a decision. Excitement doesn't magically show up. You choose excitement through your attitude, through our actions, and waiting for motivation. It'll keep us stuck in the same cycle. So I just wanted to share that. And Man, I'm so excited to be in North Carolina. I'm out here now, Dr. Parker. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, I've got to catch up with you, brother. We got to get our schedule together so we can hang out and spend some time and grow this business for you in North Carolina. And welcome. We're glad to have you, man. You're a huge addition to the state. Now, not just the county, not the city, but the state. We're glad to have you here, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to call the governor. We should have a party for you. But thank you so much for being here, my friend. But listen, Ron, you said something, right? So we've got to find a way, honestly, to kind of push through, right? And we've got to stop being scared, right? And we got to stop waiting on approval from the outside. We've got to stop waiting on this perfect moment, this feel good moment. I'll do it when I feel, that I've got the confidence to do it. You've got to do it anyway. And all the pieces will come together. So what? You're going to make some mistakes, man. You show me someone who's highly successful that hasn't made some mistakes along the way, right? So, so hey, let's just get it done. Manifa Bartley, when I was growing up, I hung around a lot of guys that were very bold, and they were my mentors. And one of the things that they used to say, Ron, you'd appreciate this. The guy said, if you're scared, say you're scared. So, and we ain't scared no more. We gonna move forward. We're not scared. And you know what's so crazy? It's not so much the fear of failing as it is the fear of the criticism. People that say, oh, he, tried this business and it failed. But none of those people were there with you to help you build it. None of those people invested a dime, to help you jumpstart that business. Many of those people don't support your current business. People that you think and hope would are not there, but they're barely getting by, complaining every day, and you're moving forward because you don't want to be where you are today, 5 years from today. You don't want to stay stuck. But in order to unstick ourselves, we've got to be able to move forward. We've got to take the chance. Cassandra Wooten, welcome to the platform. Miss Wooten, just unmute yourself.
There good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness, man.
Great morning.
I mean, this hit home for me. This really do. And what you're saying is so true. Some people discourage you. Some people that you go around and you got something going on. And when I started this program, it was a fear. It was. And you have family and so-called friends, and they start dying off. They go the other way. But I see the potential. I see the growth. I see the other side. And I thank God that I'm in this program. I thank God for you, Dr. Parker. You have been nothing but encouraging. I mean, this book is nothing but you all the way. I'm like, so I was like, I seen, people hurt you along the way, but you got to keep going. You got to keep growing. Yeah. And even like I was telling Slim the other day, I said, we got to relaunch our business. We got to relaunch it. And I really want to do it this weekend. I don't know if it's too late or not, but I mean, why not? It's almost the end of the year. Let's do it.
And Ms. Wooten, we are not having a launch platform on tomorrow or the following week, the following weekend because of Christmas holiday. And between Fernando's schedule and my schedule, we were just not able to position ourselves to launch tomorrow evening. We'll both be traveling for the holidays, but we're scheduled for the first week in January, the first Sunday in January. We've already got 2 commitments. Now you make 3. We could possibly be launching 5 to 6 people on the first Sunday in January. So guys, get ready. It's going to be, and what a way to kick off the new year, right? The first Sunday in January, we relaunch these businesses and we launch these new businesses and we kick this thing off right. And we just run through the entire year, just consistent. We've got to catch fire again. That's what we've got to do. And we've got to kind of, reset ourselves going into 2026. And me personally, guys, seriously, I've had some success, yes, but that's only the beginning of what is possible, right? So I'm no guardrails now, all gas, no brakes. I'm going hard. because I want to finish this strong, right? I want to finish this life strong. I want to do all that I can to pull out the true potential that He's placed in me. I'm excited to see the impact of my life. What difference can Gerald Parker make? Why am I here? What is my purpose? Whose life changes because they met me? That's what I'm excited to see that. I want to see that. I want to feel that. I want to be around those people. I want those people telling those stories that I was struggling mentally. I just didn't know what I want to do, how I was going to get it done. And I met this guy named Gerald Parker, and he poured into me. He told me that I could do anything, that there was nothing that was impossible. And I began to believe that. I activated that, and look at the difference I'm making. Guys, we're designed to have impact. There's purpose. There's a reason that you're here. So let's not waste that moment. Let's take full advantage of it and not disappoint your creator, because he got you here for a reason. He's allowed you to be here to have an impact, to make a difference. We're to leave this place better than we found it, but we've got to be able to make a difference. And we can, because we have it in us. Forget the fear. None of that matters anymore. We're going to do it scared. Ready or not. Ready or not, let's get it done.
Yes, you guys have a great instrumental part to do with me changing my and funding my mental. I always say reading is fundamental, but I always say fund my mental. Right. It's a whole new paradigm that I have obtained from being here in this platform with you guys. And I'm so glad that you curated this and saw the need for us that, that needed that extra nudge to break through, to land in their purpose. So it's dynamite. Thank you. No, sorry, for just jumping in.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We're grateful, Manifa, and we're grateful to know that the impact, right? The difference that has been made. We talked about it earlier. It's about association, right? The people you hang around. Now imagine this group, these 17 plus people that are here every Saturday morning faithfully. Suppose you kind of had those people in your pocket every single day, and you could take them around with you, right? And you could get to your restaurant and you sit at the table and you take them all out of your pocket, and you'd hear the voices of Ron Samuel, Cassandra Wooten, Fernando Ramirez, just egging you on, encouraging you. I mean, think how powerful your day is, and do that consistently every single day for 12 months. And I promise you, on the other side of that is great riches, success, impact, all of that. And that's what I want to do. I want to take you guys with me every single day. I want to hear those voices. And I do hear those voices. Ron Samuel, give me what is the forecast looking like? That's my weatherman.
You already know it's 100% chance of winning. Let's go.
Monifa, now I love that. I'll call him just to hear him say that. It's 100% chance of winning, man.
Hey, Ron, that's the title of your book, man.
That's the title of his book.
Today's forecast. That's it right there. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Fernanda, think about you talk to people every single day, and they complain about the weather. Well, it's going to rain tomorrow? It's going to snow. I'm like, I can't do anything about that. But I know, like Ron Samuel says, I got 100% chance of winning today. That's the forecast, and that should be your forecast every single day. Every single day. You wake up and you go at this, and you go at it like tomorrow's not going to come, and I guarantee you're going to win. So we win the day. We win the morning. We talked about it in chapter 1. We have to start, and now is the time. And so, guys, I'm excited going into 2026. We've got a lot to be grateful for, a lot to be thankful for, but we've got a vehicle that will help us get to the other side. Jameson Rowe.
And here's the thing, Dr. G.W. Parker. I know you got to get to chapter 4, but I want everyone to know that your presence, being here, participating with us on a consistent basis throughout the entire year, we definitely appreciate that. Because we could be doing something else on a Saturday morning instead of doing what we do best, which is reading. To me, once I become a part of this group, it enlightens my entire weekend to continue to move forward and do the things that we do best. Because some people are sleeping here in California, especially being so early. I look forward for the Saturday reading. Just listening to you read, listening to Eric, to Jameson. I've learned so much from each and every one of you guys, and especially those that are commenting. Also, seeing Manifa being a tremendous cheerleader, even of our channel. My God, she's commenting on the videos of Saturday. When she can't get on a Zoom, she's cheerleading from the YouTube channel. I'm telling you guys, like you said, Dr. GW Parker, and we could take you all around. Physically, it would be phenomenal because we would get people more excited being together. They could probably think one person is crazy, but having a group of people like-minded, hey, wait a minute, I gotta look closer into it, see what it's all about. And I know that once we leave, we go back to our reality and our surroundings, we gotta keep this spirit no matter what happens. And when you're rejected, think about Dr. G.W. Parker, think about Monifa, think about Martha, Elisa, Jameson, all of you guys. We're a community. So anytime there's rejection and people don't take your proposition, just think about us. We're here to support you, cheer you on. Back to you, Dr. G.W. Parker.
I love it, Fernando. Thank you so much, man. That's so encouraging, but you're absolutely right. We're family. I think somebody said it in the chat, and we're in this thing together. And we're going to continue to encourage each other and push each other until we get to the other side. So, guys, let's go to chapter 4 and let's talk about money, right? Because it's a mindset. Oh, before Alicia, no, before we go there, please. Good morning from New Jersey.
Good morning, Dr. Parker. I had a little trouble with my Wi-Fi, but I'm very persistent. And I said, if I cannot get into Zoom, I'm going to YouTube. And that's it. I'm not going to give up. And thank you. I just want to say thank you, Dr. Parker, for this reading. I didn't hear very well because I had, like a on and off, in the meeting. But I'm going to listen to the recording. And I am very proud to be part of this team. I really, really appreciate the opportunity to meet you, Dr. Parker. You are a great leader since we started working with you, with Fernando, Marta, and all this diversified community. I'm so proud to represent one of each of you, and you represent us very, very well as a human being, as a love person, lovely with us, respectful, professional. It's so many words. And this book, it's something powerful. I invited people to be here with us. But it's like you said, we are going to invite so many people. None all of them are going to be here right now, but they will be here because they are going to love our community and our leaders. And thank you so much for everything you do, everything you did is something that we cannot forget. I treasure everything in my heart, and thank you so much.
No, Alicia, thank you. Fernando, this woman, what a joy to just be in her presence, to know her. I met her several years ago in Las Vegas for the first time. And I tell you, Alicia, you're the most incredible person I've ever met. You got the biggest heart of anybody I know. We love you for what you pour into this platform, the way you come to this platform. Great deal of respect for you and your husband, Fernando. You guys are the best, and truly, it's an honor to be in business with you.
Thank you, Dr. Parker. And as everybody said, we are not just a team, we are not just a community, we are a family. And I'm very proud to be part of this team, this opportunity, this business, this company. We represented very good, and I'm very proud of one of the leaders, one of each one of you. It's giving me something to be more proud every single day. And thank you, Monifa, thank you, Ron, thank you, Fernando, thank you, Marta. I love everybody who is joining us, the new associates, the new people, the new customers. We love all of you. Thank you.
Fernando, doesn't get any better than that, sir.
I'm telling you. See, that's why for me, when I get rejection from people, when I make my calls, I'm like, they don't know what they're missing, man. If they were a part of what we are, they would feel the way Elisa feels and everyone else that is here. You, Cassandra, all you guys, I love you. I mean, seeing you guys being supportive, even sometimes, we don't speak up, but your presence means a whole lot to us. So back to you, Dr. G.W. Parker. I'm looking forward for that chapter 4, sir.
Listen, as Alicia was speaking, I think about people that I meet every day that that may feel down, that may have given up, have lost hope, I'm going to encourage those people to meet Alicia, and so their spirits can be lifted. They can find hope again. Just listening to her. I mean, it's heartfelt. That's what this is about, guys. Seriously, boy, it's time to change company and surround yourself with the right people. Really, really. If those people that you're hanging out with right now are not pouring into you, are not encouraging you, are not believing what you believe and seeing what you're seeing, it may be time to start kind of, making some changes. And you'll pick those people up on the other side. But it's time now to finish the work, and we've got a real chance at doing it. But being around the people that believe what you believe and see what you see is so critical, no question about it. As you see and feel this morning, Fernando, this is more than just talk here this morning. I'm feeling this. These are heartfelt statements that these people are making. They're pouring themselves into us, and I can feel it. And that's the beauty of being here and being a part of this group. Guys, let's go to chapter 4. The title is Money Mindset. All right, let's talk about money. The word alone makes people uncomfortable, and it does for what reason, I don't know. All right, we've been taught what? To believe that money is the root of all evil, that talking about it is rude, and that being broke is a condition you're born into, not a choice. That's another lie. The truth is, money is just a tool. We've always said it, all right? It's a scoreboard. It's a reflection of your mindset and your decision. And if your scoreboard is empty, all right, it's not because the game is rigged, it's because your strategy is broken. Your financial reality is not a matter of circumstances, it's a matter of mindset. A broke mentality is a belief system that you're a victim of your financial situation. It's an attitude of scarcity. Woo! A constant feeling of not enough. A wealth mentality is a belief system that you are in control of your financial destiny. Now, I like that. I truly am in control. We are all in control. See, it's an attitude of abundance, a powerful understanding that you are the source of your own success. You are a magnet, all right? Your beliefs are either attracting or repelling wealth. Most people have a rusted out, weak magnet. They say they want to be rich. How many times you heard people say that? But their thoughts and actions scream scarcity. All right. They complain about the cost of everything. This is too much. That's too much. They justify their lack of discipline by saying things like this: I just can't afford it. They view money as a finite resource that is always slipping away. A wealthy mindset sees money as a tool to create, to invest, to build, to impact. It views resources as abundant, and it trusts that hard work and smart decisions will generate more of them. Here we go. Let's talk about the poverty traps of a broke mindset. This is the hole that we begin to dig for ourselves so we don't shift the way we think. All right. To build a new mindset, you have to tear down the old one. Here are the core beliefs of a broke mentality that are keeping you stuck. Let's take some notes, guys, on this one. One, the one-day fallacy. A broke mindset lives in a fantasy future where money will just appear. One day I'll get a raise. One day I'll win the lottery. One day I'll start a business. This is a passive, reactive mindset. It refuses to take radical ownership and instead outsources its financial future to luck, chance, or someone else's generosity. The wealthy mindset knows that the wealthy mindset knows there is no one day. There's only 2 days. You hear me? There's no one day. There's only 2 days. Right here, right now. They don't wait for a miracle. They create one through consistent, intentional action. You are the miracle. You have the ability to push through. The entitlement trap. Here's the other thing that sets us back. This is the belief that you're owed something. When I look at young people today, many of them, I have this conversation with my grandson. They've got this attitude, and where it comes from, I have no idea, that they're owed something, right? You haven't done anything. You're trying to get when you never gave. You're not owed anything. It's your world, man. You can have it what you want, but you've got willing to go at it. Nobody's going to show up at your doorstep with a bag full of money and saying, hey, get on with your life. Now, here we go. Let's keep moving. The entitlement trap. It is a belief that you're owed something. You feel like you deserve a high-paying job, a perfect life, or a certain level of success without putting in the work. You blame others for your lack of progress, the economy. How many people blame about that? You blame your boss, your family. This is the opposite of radical ownership. A wealthy mindset knows that nothing is owed to them. Success is earned, not given. It is the result of relentless discipline, sacrifice, and the commitment to perpetual self-improvement. How hungry are we? Let's move on. Number 3, the scarcity mindset. This is a zero-sum game mentality. You believe that for someone else to win, you have to lose. You are secretly resentful of other people's success. You think that money is a limited pie, and if someone else's takes a big slice, there's less for you. This kind of thinking repels abundance. A wealthy mindset knows that the pie is unlimited. There is more than enough for everyone. The success of others is not a threat. It's proof of what's possible. Now that was pretty strong to me. It's proof of what's possible. So I encourage you to cheer for the guy who's winning right now. Cheer for the person who's turned the corner, because you're next. You're next, and don't be resentful. Be happy for that person. All right. A blueprint for a wealth mindset. Here we go. Building a wealth mindset is an act of defiance. You hear me? An act of defiance. This is a deliberate choice to rewire your brain and believe in your ability to generate resources. Here's the blueprint. All right. Step 1. Stop blaming, start building. You must take 100% radical ownership of your financial situation right here, right now. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. It doesn't matter that what you've been through. The only thing that matters is what you do from this day forward. Stop making excuses and start making money, because you can't do both. Stop complaining and start creating. I'm inspired. I'm firing myself up just reading this. And listen, I got to read that one again. Look at it. It says here, the only thing that matters is what you do from this day forward. Right here, right now, Fernando. Stop making excuses and start making money, because you can't do both. Stop complaining and start creating. Number 2, redefine your relationship with money. Stop seeing money as a source of fear and anxiety. Start seeing it as a tool for freedom. Money gives you the freedom to choose, the freedom to create, the freedom to give back. The goal isn't to be rich. The goal is to use your resources to build a life that pays you back in purpose, passion, and power. Guys, I want to read that again. The goal is not just to be rich. The goal is to use your resources to build a life that pays you back in purpose, passion, and power. Number 3, invest in yourself. The most profitable investment you could ever make is in your own skills, knowledge, and growth. Your earning potential is directly tied to your value in the marketplace. You want to get paid more, become more valuable, read books, take courses, and learn from mentors. What did we talk about earlier? Don't wait for someone else to invest in you. You are your own best investment. Number 4, practice gratitude. Now, this is a powerful one right here. And I'm applying this and I'm learning to do this more and more. A powerful way to shift from scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset is through gratitude. Every day, acknowledge the money you have, no matter how small. Be grateful for your income, your health, your home, and the opportunities around you. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on what you have, not what you lack. It opens the door to more. Your mindset is the thermostat of your financial future. If it's set to broke, you'll stay broke. If it's set to wealth, you will begin to attract and create resources. This isn't magic. It's a manual for action. All right. It's time to burn the broke release. Burn it. Get rid of that. In the next chapter, we'll do just that, with a direct, no-nonsense breakdown of the exact beliefs you need to build a life that is both profitable and purposeful. By integrating your suggestions, I will now build chapter 5 to be more illustrative, psychologically grounded, and actionable. I will incorporate real-world scenarios, a deeper look into the origins of broke beliefs, and provide clear, immediate action steps for the reader. Guys, that concludes chapter 4. I'm I'm excited. I love it. We're on our way somewhere. I'm telling you, and pouring into each other the way we do in these readings, I think is so helpful. Fernando, you mentioned it earlier. What a great way to start your Saturday morning. Guys, we have to now get excited or stay broke forever. Keep doing what we're doing. We'll keep getting what we're getting. It is time now to make changes. So we open the platform up again for discussion. Your thoughts on chapter 4, what you got out of this. Fernando, we'll start with you, sir.
Okay. Hey, listen, as you started this chapter, money is a tool. If we look at Monday through Sunday, I don't see one day or Sunday being a part of the week.
Wow.
If it was one of the days of the week, then I would use it. But most of us have used this word sometime or another. I mean, one day, Sunday, it's not a part of the weekday. And I learned that from someone that said one day, why do we always use the word one day, Sunday? When it really doesn't exist on a weekly day.
You can't find that on
And
the calendar, can you?
right? So it really hit me when I heard that once, and I'm like, man, this person is right. How many of you, honest truth, I mean, I have been guilty of saying Sunday one day. I've been guilty of that in the past.
Same here. Yes.
When I figured that out, I was like, what am I saying to myself? Because if I continue to say one day Sunday, I will never accomplish anything, because that's wishful thinking. And wishful thinking is what most people have. And that's the reason why they live, quiet lives of desperation. Money is a tool, and we got to learn to rely on this tool. I've been doing this for 31 years. My first 10 years, to me, money was wasted. I didn't know it was a tool. I thought it was something where you expose your luxurious things and end up with nothing. My second term in my second business, for 13 years, we pile up an investment. Why? Because we learned from the experience of the setback of not seeing money as a tool. We saw it as something that was meant to be used for luxurious things. Now we're in this third project, and we're making more wise decisions, understanding what this platform teaches us, which is the power of residual income, which is protecting your residual income by growing it well, and then converting it over to a passive income, which is now investing in assets. So this right here, Dr. G.W. Parker, has been a tremendous transformation in 31 years to kind of wrap up where we are after so many years of learning the money game. We have found a platform where we can put everything into good use in regards to money being a tool. Monifa.
Yeah, that's right. This book, chapter 4, I thought about the real nitty gritty. If you don't learn how to ignite yourself, this world will never handle this universe, I should say. I ain't gonna say world because I live in the world, but I'm not of the world. So I'll say the universe will never hand us wealth. You have to get excited. Excitement is the spark. Dr. Parker hit this right on the head. Excitement is the spark. Consistency is the engine, and money is the results. If you stay dull, the world moves right past you. The universe moves right past you. So get excited, and your money will finally have some place to go.
I'm liking that one. That's strong as thunder right there. Yes, sir. Boy, you poured into it this morning. What is the word?
I'm home. I'm relaxed. I'm laying down. I'm home. So that's why my mind could just move real good right now because I'm relaxed.
I like that. We got to get you to a point where you can stay home every day if you choose.
Say that, Dr. Parker. I receive that. I receive it wholeheartedly.
That's what I'm talking about. I like this, guys. I like this. Who else is next? And this is good stuff. All right, we got to have some other comments. Who else is out there? Your thoughts on chapter 3 and 4? Are we headed in the right direction? Are we moving our mindset where it needs to be to get where we want to go?
Yes, sir, Dr. Parker.
Yes, sir, Ron.
I wanted to add that there's a quote that say set yourself on fire and people will come and watch you burn.
Yep.
So that's what you got to do in this life. you know, the whole today's forecast is about a mindset.
Yes.
So this is all relative to the whole movement, right? Your mindset is everything. It dictates everything. Today's forecast is a mindset, is a declaration, it's a proclamation, it's a knowing. You know, God created us to be great, right? So a lot of times we don't discover that until we have to go through something. So,
Yeah.
you know, this book is a reminder, you know, to most of us, right? That things that we know, but are we actually implementing them? Are we actually applying them in our everyday? And
Right.
to see you, Fernando, Elise, or Cassandra, you know, whomever on this call, it's so many people, so I want to leave your name out. But I watch every single one of you guys online at some point. If I see you, I speak to you, I comment. Cause I mean, we're family. I see you, I see my brother, I see my sister. I'm excited for you. My time is coming. You know, you know, I don't have to know you to love you. You know what I mean? I want for you that I want for myself. So you know, this what you shared about, you know, cheering for other people's success instead of being resentful, that's powerful. You know, our time is coming. You know, our time is coming. You know, no man can take from me that's designed for me. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's a plentiful abundance universe we live in. So God didn't create this thing just for you. He created it for us. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
so yeah, so I definitely want to cheer, and I'm going to cheer, you know, for whomever that's deserving to be cheered for, and taking radical ownership of one's financial situation, and hence why I invested in this program, hence why I stayed connected to this program. And truth be told, I've been connected to this program since the start, since the beginning. You
Yep.
know what I mean? And life has hit me over the head. It's knocked me down. It's beat me down. It's pulled me, dragged me, and I'm still standing. All praises are due to the Most High, because I'm built for this. And you know, I know that everything I've gone through is designed for me to share with someone at some point. My story is not just for me. And so I know that it's momentary. You know, everything we're going through is momentary. It's not gonna last long. And God told all of us we gotta endure. You know, this life is about enduring. And so challenging zero-sum game mentality, you know, understanding abundance and unlimited potential. God, back to the Most High. You know, God created us in His image. You know, so we go as far as we think we could go, as far as our mindset is, right? So these get-togethers, as we call it, these get-togethers we're having, is an opportunity for us to get reacquainted, realigned, right? We get pointed back in the right direction, get some high frequency from some of us that we don't normally interact with or engage with on a day-to-day or even at all. You know, if you need some high frequency, some of this forecast, you can reach out. You know, I'm a phone call away. I'm out in North Carolina. I'm new out here. So if you're close by, let's connect. You know, you my brother, you my sister. You know, we gotta help each other. And that's what life's about. It helps us get through things that we're going through. And no man's an island. We need each other. It's not even optional. We're interconnected people. You know what I'm
Disruption
saying?
always follow intention, Ron.
There it
Remember
is.
that. Disruption always follow intention. You're intentional on doing something, on winning, on making something happen for yourself. Disruption always follow that. But we fall 7 times, we're gonna get back up on the 8th.
There it is.
Wow. Hey guys, Ron, you reminded me of something. You know, Dr. King said once that I can never be all that I ought to be until you're all that you ought to be. We're in this thing together. There's no question about it. So we've got to lift each other up. We've got to support each other. We got to cheer for each other. But you know, as it relates to challenges that we face, you know, we talk about going through. Understand, we're going through because there's another side to this, right? And we're going to get to the other side. So those challenges are not meant to last. These things too shall pass, you know?
Yes.
And so we got to just keep that mindset and keep focused and keeping our eye on the prize because it is truly destiny that we seek. And God is rooting for us. And you know, when you've got other individuals that see what you see and are rooting for you as well, we've got our lives are designed to be impactful. And I just love it, man. I love what we're talking about this morning. I'd love to have these conversations every day, uh,
Mhm.
you know, just to be around people like you. Cassandra Wooten had her hand up there. Go ahead, Miss Wooten.
Yeah, we're going through to get to.
That's it.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I tell you, Ron, I just love your energy. I mean, I'm just like,
That brother's special, ain't he?
you keep doing what you're doing because God's got something even in more and powerful for you. It's just like with all of us, we keep doing what we're doing. We fall down, but he said, always get back up. Don't stay standing. Don't stand still. You got to keep going. We're gonna have some downfalls. We're gonna have some upfalls. It's just like, we just got to keep moving because we're gonna be on that other side. We're gonna see. I mean, I'm even now with us. I mean, I was able to pay off. I mean, so much now, and I'm just so grateful. But we got to keep going. I have people came in front of me yesterday. They seeing us. They seeing this. What is all this about? Oh, I didn't know that was you. But now people are really seeing it. So we got to stay still. We got to keep moving. I wanted you to pronounce Miss Murphy, Stacy Murphy, my partner, as well. She is on the reading this morning for the first time, and today is her birthday. So y'all, let's give her that chill that we always need.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy
All
birthday.
right.
Happy birthday, Stacey.
Happy birthday, Miss Stacy. Guys, this is what it's all about right here. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And guys, anybody else that would like to pour in or make some comments before we wrap up our reading club this morning. But this has been a joy for me. And what an exciting Saturday. What a way to kick off our weekend to get poured into, to have so many people participate. I think we've got record numbers today, Fernando. And guys, what does this look like when each one of us invite or make sure that we commit to bringing one person next Saturday or the following Saturday. And I think I don't believe we'll be on this next Saturday, Fernando, because I believe that's the Christmas holiday. But the first Saturday of January, we're back again. But bring one person and turn 22 into 44. And I mean, see what the possibilities are. Because if we can do 40, we can do 80. If we can do 80, we can do 100 plus. We need to share this. We need the people to know that there is a space for them on a Saturday morning to get poured into so that they can get off to a great start. This is good stuff. This is real good stuff. Fernando, I can't thank you enough, man. It's an honor to be in business with you and for you to set up these platforms for us to give us an opportunity to express ourselves and giving me an opportunity to introduce the book. And truly, truly, I appreciate it.
Well, Dr. G.W. Parker, it's been 3.5 years of relationship building. That's what I love about what we do and what we are. We become a family. So we're here to protect one another, to expose our ideas and recording our ideas because we can always go back to this, and refuel yourself, especially when you're going through a slump. Here runs comments, Cassandra's, Monifa, yourself. We can always go back to it and know that we are surrounded with like-minded individuals. I think Jameson's got his camera open. Jameson, he's probably going to say a few words.
Mr. Rowe, formerly of Ohio, currently residing in Dallas, Texas. Welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, what Jameson has not shared with us, and I'll tell you, he's got an oil well in Texas, and he's digging for oil, and he's about to strike it rich. So you want to know Jameson Rowe. Welcome, Mr.
Yeah.
Rowe, oil tycoon. He may not be able to unmute himself.
Oh, there it goes. Anyway,
how's the prospecting going, my friend?
Oh man, I'm out here running, going all over the place. It's an amazing thing, and this is such a powerful and an important message to hear, and to be in this community, and to just learn to grow and see each other just grow. It's an amazing opportunity. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, sir. Very welcome. Well, guys, anybody else before we close out this morning? We've got Fernando. I do believe that you're going to be doing doing an overview via the video presentation to kind of help people understand how to actually present it without you physically having to present it. The tools are there, guys. Everything that we need to succeed already in place. MWR just released another short video that kind of outlines the program as it relates to how you really capture the money, the income opportunity, along with the precious metals investments. We've got something special. We need to really take full advantage of it. We've got anybody else with their hands up.
That's it, Dr. GW. I was gonna actually, I didn't mean to cut you, but everyone that is here, you gotta understand the bigness of what our company has to be able to present the information where you don't get in the way. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to share the tools, right? And then we're going to kind of train on how to share the tools, because that's the objective. If you got the tools and you don't use them, it's like having a toolbox in a garage kept there without opening it up to be able to use things, to be able to fix things around the house. So that's what we have with our MWR platform. And that's what we're going to aim to achieve today, so we can all have the energy throughout these holidays to be able to present the information accordingly, using the tools. Remember, the tools make you look really good, because if you say too much, people think, oh, I'm gonna have to say too much. But if you share a tool, people are like, I can do that. I can share a video.
Right.
Back to you, Dr. GW Parker.
No, sir. Thank you very much, Fernando. And as I mentioned earlier, I'll have to bail on you guys after this. I'll leave the platform open, and I'll pick up the recording on the training that you'll do today, along with the opportunity. But guys, as Fernando said, the tools are there. Everything that you need to succeed is there. We just got to get past this fear. And we talked about it earlier this morning as it relates to the book. We've got to get past it. What's the fear of sending out an invitation? What is the fear of you picking up that phone and calling somebody and say, would you be interested in taking a look at something that I'm doing that I'm excited about? What is the fear? You've got a video that can speak for you. You don't have to even do the presentation. You've got leadership in place that are willing to do 3 ways for you, to support you, to assist you as you get these people in front of you. But you've got to go tell the story. You've got to get in front of people. You've got to share this opportunity. Whether you know the people or not, it doesn't even matter. Everybody and their mother needs what we have right now. This is a very difficult time in many people's lives, and they're looking for a way out. And you are bringing to the table the solution to the problem that 98% of the people in the country are facing. The issue is finances, right? And I mean, we're all up against the same thing. And at the end of the day, Fernando, I believe that we all want the same thing. Here's what we want: to wake up on a given morning, never having to worry about money again, to be able to provide for your family the things that they need and want, to be able to live the life that you desire to live, to be comfortable, to have what you want, to be able to do what you want whenever you want. Is that not what we all want? So we've got to find a way to get to that, to achieve that. That we've got to have a vehicle to make that happen, because here's what, again, we all know this. Trading time for money is a losing proposition. That's not a winning scenario for anybody who does it. And we're not knocking it. You do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. But I'm telling you, there's another side of this thing. It ain't about the grind. Paid on Friday, broke on Monday, working just to pay bills, living paycheck to paycheck, and destined to die broke. Is that life? Is that life? I mean, it reminds me of a poem. The late Paul Laurence Dunbar, a great African-American poet, died when he was about 32. But he wrote a poem. It was titled Life. It goes like this: crust of bread, a corner to sleep in, a minute to smile, an hour to weep in, a pint of joy to a peck of trouble, and never a laugh as the moans come double, and that is life. But the poem depicted the life of a person in despair, who had lost all hope, who were barely getting by and saw no way out. Pint of joy to a peck of trouble, and never a laugh as the moans come double, and that is life. That's not the life that we want, and that's not the life that we deserve. And God has built us for something much better, and we've got a chance to get it done. God bless all of you. Thank you so much for being a part of the platform this morning, man. It's an honor. Truly, this is exciting.
Thank you, Dr. GW Parker. Before we leave, and we're going to stay here actually, do it scared. This is one of the chapters that we read. So now is the time for us to be able to double the numbers. And this is where you start to put through the test who you want to bless. Okay, so get fear out of the way. And I'm going to do my invites right now. And I would love for you to do your invites, because when they come in here to pay attention to what we're all about, I guarantee you, not everybody's going to say thank you. They might ignore your invitation, but all you need is one person to say, I agree with you. I want to do this. That's all we need. We just got to touch one life at a time. By making an invitation, your chances of winning are amazing. So do it scared. Thank you so much, Dr. G.W. Parker. And that's what we're all about. No more procrastination. So we are 23 of us here. Okay. Remember, it's not who starts, it's who finishes. So I'm inspired. So I'm going to do my invites. We're going to play some music, and then we're going to get right back into our conversation with our video. Right after that, we're going to do a short training for assignments, so we can start pushing forward towards 2026 being a prosperous year. I guarantee you, we all come together as a community. 23 are going to be 46 in a reading club real soon, because you have impacted one person. Don't think about impacting 100. You just want to make an impact on one person. If you do that, this one person is going to thank you for the rest of their lives. Okay. So let's play some music, and we'll be right back in about 24 minutes. Leaders, champions of champions, we'll be back.